goes to Todd Crocker. Go ahead, Todd.
Greg, how does the experience of last week help you enter game 3 of this week?
Yeah, well, these series are unique. Playing the same team 4 times in a row. It's the beginning of a season where all these teams in this league haven't played a game in a long time. So what we noticed in the Manitoba series is they got stronger with every single game. Their structure, their defense, their pressure. So we had to continue to get better with every game. We're noticing the same in this series. We expect Stockton to get better in every game. We've got to elevate and make sure that we're continuing to get better as well.
Next question goes to Justin Levine. Go ahead, Justin. We'll move on. Next question goes to Nick Barden. Go ahead, Nick.
Hey, Greg. Nick Robertson has 1 goal on 18 shots so far. I was just wondering, is there anything that you think he needs to work on, or do you think it's just his luck not going his way so far?
Yeah, some of it's luck just not going his way. He's gotten some really good looks. He's one of the players in our team that are leading us in chances for. So it's a good sign that he's put himself in some good spots. With anyone that shoots or gets as many opportunities as they do in this game, sometimes the ebb and flow of them going in the net is high and low. So as long as he sticks to the process and continues to get his chances, they should start to roll in.
And I just wanted to ask about Andrew D'Agostini. Is he going to start tonight, or have you made the decision on that yet?
No, the decision hasn't been made yet. We typically make that closer to game time as a staff.
Next question goes to Joshua Cloak. Go ahead, Joshua.
Greg, Matt Hollowell is the only regular player on your roster without a point this season. Not to nitpick, but like, is there anything different you'd like to see in his game, and kind of what have you made of his game so far overall?
Yeah, the real focus we've communicated with him is the defensive side of the game, which he's made some huge strides in. He's improved a lot, especially down low in the D zone, net front box outs. He's working through some items that is making his game stronger in a lot of positive ways, and you can tell he's encouraged by it, by the conversations we've had with him. Maybe doesn't have the points that he'd like to have offensively right now, but that stuff will come in due time. Like he's creating a lot at the offensive blue line, and is a great skater and thinks the game really well. So we're not worried too much about him in that sense. That stuff will come along.
It's interesting. That seems a little bit reminiscent of Timothy Liljegren last season, when the focus so much was on improving his defensive side of the game. Do you learn from your experience with Timothy and improving his defensive side of the game? And can you apply any of those lessons to a player like Mac this season?
Yeah, for sure. Once we get a consistent foundation of some things that we're working on with him, we can spend more time on some other items and focus on the offensive side of the puck more. Like Timothy's come a long ways with his defensive game, and this season we've been working a lot on his offensive blue line, his attack downs, and he's elevating big time in that area. And I think everyone's seen it in the games.
And we're just going to try again with Justin Levine. Go ahead, Justin.
Hi, sorry about that. I was having some technical difficulties, but that being said, again, I asked you about Noel Hoffmeyer a couple days ago, but another name is Edmonds, another goaltender. And while the goaltending hasn't exactly gone to plan this season, do you kind of have a game plan in your head as of now as to, how you'd like to start slotting Edmonds into some games moving forward, whether it be this series or in the coming, week or so?
Yeah, D'Agostini's making it very difficult on us with the performances he's been putting in with his compete. Every game and situation is a little bit different as to what we're working through as a staff. So we're trying not to look too far ahead right now. We're just one game at a time and making sure we're making the right decisions.
Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. We will see you again after tonight's game. Have a good afternoon.